Hey guys, it's Sky, starting off with the sketch again, like we are going to be doing for a long time, because the sketch is what we do first. This is a logo for the Kastia server. They wanted a really sort of a royal feel for this server, so I did like, you know, the crowns above the text, and the text is sort of like a Roman sort of feeling text with the ribbon and stuff. And you also cross the sword and a pickaxe. You can see there the pickaxe is on top of the sword, so it's like a sword pickaxe sort of cross. So yeah, now it's time for...
it's my part!
Your part!
My part is a lot longer than your part, probably because it took a lot longer to do. But anyway, so this is my part. I'm sketching out the sword pickaxe, which was your idea. It's kind of a cool idea to kind of merge the pickaxe and the sword together. I think it looks really, really cool. I should turn the microphone closer to me now that I'm talking. So anyway, it looks really, really cool. We kind of had a little bit of trouble like there. I'm trying to make it look smooth so you can kind of see there's a sword behind and the pickaxe. Ironically, actually, we saw this exact same thing a couple days later in a Captain Sparkles video. There was a toy that was a really pickaxe that turned into a sword. And I was like, whoa, that is really cool. We thought of it first. Anyway, so we're sketching out the ribbon here. We did a version without the ribbon closer to the end, but you'll see that later on. So I kind of just cut out the ribbon just so I could actually make sure I could do both versions. And for this SpeedART, the lines actually took a little while. I wanted it to be really crisp, especially just because it's going to be a logo. You want logos to look really, really crisp and sharp. Just because it really helps it a lot better. So, and now we're working on the text, of course. The text I kind of drew over top, and then we kind of want to go back because I really wanted this to be a logo that you can use in all different ways. So a tip for you artists out there, if you're designing a logo, try and do as much different versions as you can, because people love to use their server logo. They love to be able to use just the text, just the pickaxe, just the gem in the background, all that kind of stuff.
Exactly,
It's great
so
to have
if
as many
exactly
options.
what it switches like that, they want to use that part. This is my part again. I'm coloring, picking all the good colors, trying to pick really royal colors like purple and like really dark oak or like ash wood in the background there. Really dark, sort of really royal feeling, and
but still very vibrant.
Yes, vibrant. The pickaxe and the sword were tough because you want it to be the same element as the background.
Same material, yeah.
The same material, yeah. So it's really hard to get that to contrast. I was kind of leaving it up to Finn to contrast that with shading later.
Yeah.
I picked a gold for the text and we wanted red, but we didn't want a different color in there.
Yeah,
so we
you don't want to have you don't want to add a whole new color into it just right there. Like that's kind of not a really good idea for a design. If it's only one color, you got to kind of keep a color scheme. And if you throw a whole other color in there, it's gonna kind of throw it off a bunch.
Yeah.
And you want to match the website and stuff like that, so that's really good. And then shading this, I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter, but I tweeted out. I was like, I forgot how to draw, you guys. I'm terrible because I was shading this. It was not looking good. I like trashed it like a bunch of times. I would keep trying over and over and keep trashing it because it just wasn't working out. Like it looks kind of good, but it's kind of like too depthy and like not shiny enough. And I was like, that's not the way a gem is supposed to look. I think it's because I made it so giant, and you can see I added a lot more glow there, and it starts looking a lot better. But I think it's because I did such a giant file type, so you could use it on like big banners or t-shirts or whatever you want to use it on. So I wasn't used to shading that huge of a thing. But I think I figured it out here. I just started adding a lot more brights, and I went over again and did just gradients. I think it looked a lot better. The things look a lot more shiny now. I wanted to keep that sort of that dark, rich gem, but then also very bright and vibrant. So it's really a really hard mix. But I think I figured it out close to the end here. It looks pretty good. And then I went for the text, went for a bright yellow. I also removed the lines because I feel like that makes it look a lot more shiny. So I was kind of having trouble making it look really good. It looks a little busy. So I actually eventually at the end here, you can see I added the lines back in and then made them darker. So you kind of makes it pop a tiny more there. It's hard to tell, but it's definitely made it look a lot better. I think. Oh, there you go. I do it right there. And yeah, then add a little drop shadow, make it pop a little bit. Tried to add the ribbon back in there and make some glow from the sword. The ribbon, I had to shade that still and try to figure out how to fit play.kastia.net in there with being still able to see the sword there. That was also a really tough challenge. So yeah, just shading the ribbon up really quick. We also tried moving the ribbon in different places, but that seemed like the best spot for it still, so left it there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the SpeedART. It's pretty much all finished. Here's the nice fancy version on the background. Looking all good. I love how this one turned out. It turned out really like royal and shiny, so I'm really glad that turned out really good.
Yeah.
Really and in this next preview here, you can see just all the different versions. So you can see there's all the different versions I was talking about.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it for the SpeedART, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. It would mean a lot. And leave a comment on what you think of this design. And also go check out the Kastia website. I'll put a link in the description. It's kind of the Cube server. Doesn't have to do with Cube, but a lot of the Cube people own it. So, you know, go check that out. And yeah.
See you all next time.
Peace.